Yo, what up, my peeps? Okay, so yesterday I did a video in the night, and I went all around the campus and stuff, and it was snowing a bit, and I suspected that today was going to be a lot crazier, and it is until tomorrow. Basically, it's going to be snowing today and tomorrow. So let's go take a look outside and see what today looks like. Yeah. So as you can see, it's pretty damn snowy. So we're about to go outside in that mess. And, I'm going to basically be out all day filming, bugging out. All right, yo, it's your boy Noob Sabot back again. I'm about to, hit these streets, these snowy streets. Say goodbye to the wife. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Love you. I'll see you in a bit. All right, let's go. All right, pretty snowed in. Let's go see if we can catch a bus to downtown. One thing I gotta do is get a selfie stick. So I'm gonna go to Daiso. Daiso is, if you're not familiar with Daiso, you should become familiar with it because it's amazing. But the Daiso here in Korea is completely different than the Daiso in the States. At least the Daiso in Los Angeles. I can't speak for the rest of the country. I've only went to the Daiso in LA. The Daiso here, you can find anything for really cheap. It's kind of like a dollar store. And it's weird here because they have like Disney products that say Disney on them, and they look legit Disney. And they're good quality for cheap, like under $5 each. You find a ton of stuff like lunch pails and plates and decorative items and collectibles. Really insane. We just would never have anything like that back home because those things would cost an arm and a leg. So we're walking to this number 9 bus right now. I'm gonna see if it's running. It looks like there's cars running still, so the bus should be running. As I was talking, it just started snowing heavy, like crazy out here. Kind of wild. Look at this dude just turning like what? People are crazy like that. They'll just turn, they don't care. We're gonna cross the street right now. People break a lot of rules here in terms of traffic regulations. They're not really tripping. Look at that. It's all muddy and nasty on the floor. Yo, what up? Noob Sabot back again. So out here in South Korea, they got these like things up here where they tell you what time the bus is coming. And there's some wild people out here. In the back, we got homeboy over here wearing some shorts and in this like blizzard, and he was smoking a cigarette. This dude's a gangster. But you got cats like that out here, kind of like used to the cold, really not tripping. So the bus is gonna be here like in 3 minutes or something. Hopefully I got enough money on this tap card. Let's see what's up.
감사합니다.
All right. Okay. Backpack's all snowed up. It's all good. I guess that's how people do it out here. They're very used to that. And I definitely don't want to try to be too loud because people are offended. Once again, when you speak in English, I've got that some kind of weird looks at me many times, or like people, maybe 3 or 4 times, people have directly told me to shut up by shushing me. So, but that's usually in the night. So one cool thing is that they they have the announcements in English too of the stops. But something that's funny, and I'm gonna try to catch it in the video, is that they have advertisements here. So like there'll be audible advertisements on a speaker in the bus. So one of the advertisements that plays a lot here is this Shinsegae Optical. It's Shinsegae Anko, and so it's an optical place. There's a store here called Shinsegae, And the Shinsege, like you could buy a bunch of stuff. It's kind of like a fancy store, like Macy's or something like that. But yeah, like maybe every, I don't know, 5 minutes or something, they play these like advertisements. And sometimes even like, I mean, this bus is like a newer bus, so I don't think they've had time to do this yet, but they advertise on the back of the seats too. Like they'll advertise the, you know, like a back doctor or something like that. So I don't know if these companies are paying like the bus companies to advertise, but yeah, it's really interesting. It's something definitely different than we have in the States. I'm gonna try to catch this Shinsege Anko advertisement. Yeah, I was talking about these like apartments that they have here all over the place yesterday. They're like really interesting apartments. But basically everyone lives in these kind of apartments, this style of apartments, and they're very uniform. Like when you go inside them, they all look the same. I live in an apartment just like that. The building's not as big, the one I live in, and this actually is like maybe a medium-sized building. There's some buildings that are almost double that size, many of them. These look like a little bit older, but the newer ones are like almost double that size. And you know, just interesting because there's not really houses here. It's very rare that someone lives in a house, so you don't really see them. All right, so I got off a little early because I'm gonna go take the subway to show you guys what the subway looks like here, and to show you the underground markets before we get to downtown. But this is like a bus terminal called U Square, and so you can get buses here in Gwangju to all over the country, and it's pretty cool, and it's not snowing so bad. But one thing that's interesting about U Square is well, a lot of places are like this actually, not just U Square, but here in Korea at like train terminals or bus terminals, they have like this side road here. They have this side road here, and there's gonna be like a bunch of taxis. There's gonna be like a bunch of taxis that just line up there for people that get off buses. For whatever reason, there's not a lot of taxis right now, but typically there are a lot of taxis. So we're walking up in U Square inside of gate 3. So as you come in, all the bus terminals are like over there and over there, and you can go here and purchase a bus ticket wherever you want to go to in South Korea. And typically there are buses there from this station. There's not a lot of places in South Korea that you can't get to from this U Square Plaza. Another thing too about South Korea is they have a lot of, just like in the States or probably in any other country really, they have a lot of the same kind of stores. So you're gonna see this cafe Pascucci all over the place, and different markets and stuff. This is a bookstore, YP bookstore. That's also another big name. There's a lot of YP bookstores all over. So you have people here waiting for their bus. And then you have a Yaku. This is yak, and that means medicine. So this is Yakguk, which means medicine house. So it's basically a pharmacy. That's where you go get your stuff if you're sick or whatever. And look, we got a 7-Eleven. Just like back home. Just a side note also, U Square isn't just about catching buses too. There's a lot of others. It's kind of like a mall. They have these movie theaters here called CGVs. There's a CGV movie theater here. There's also a bunch of department stores and stuff. So it's very much like a mall. All right, about to go out on this terrace, y'all. Woo, it's snowed up. Get a good view. Man, the snow is really deep here. Oh, look. Those are all the buses around the city over there. Bus stops. All right, we're back on the second floor. taking a look around. Oh, another thing too is like the restrooms in South Korea. Many of the restrooms are really nice. They're really clean. And a lot of times they have bidets. Look at this restroom, man. Public restroom. Really nice. Let's look up in here. Look at that. A toilet smiling at you. Who doesn't want that? You don't want to come into a toilet before you do your business and have the little toilet guy smiling at you? Everyone wants that. Look at nice standards and practices, keeping stuff clean for the disabled and elderly. Got a Dyson hand dryer. Another thing about South Korea too is that you know, they take a lot of care for their kids. So they have places like this, like in the middle of U Square. It's like a daycare place. You could just drop your kid off or something, and they could go up in there and hang out and play, and you don't have to worry about them. Mom and dad could go get drunk or something and watch a movie and get the kid out of their hair. So, you know, we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that, Paulina and I. Look at this place. Look at this. This is cool, man. We didn't have nothing like this when I was growing up. We had a Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. So another thing is they got a lot of games and stuff, like places, like arcade rooms, basically. In LA, it's kind of hard to find arcades. We don't really have a lot. We used to have a lot more when I was younger, but we don't have a lot of arcades. Here they have a ton of them. Let's go up in this arcade and see what it's like before we go check out the CGV movie theater. Yeah, check it out. It's cool, man. There's a bunch of spots like this. And it's interesting too because like the games, many of them are in Japanese, even though Koreans don't speak Japanese. They just, you know, Japan is so close. I'm sure they just buy them from Japan. And then they don't change the language settings. They put it in English also. But it's just and that machine reacted to me standing there. Homeboy's playing Tekken. He's getting down on Tekken. Oh, he's getting down with Beck. Nice. Oh, another cool thing is like these coin notes. You're gonna see these all over. You could pay like $1, chanwon, $1, and you can you know, sing your heart out. You can have a buddy in here. Yeah, so in this book you can choose, you know, any song that you want. They got a bunch of songs that you wouldn't even expect them to have. And these are all the songs in English. And there's a lot of them. And then, you know, they also have like songs in Japanese too. And Korean, obviously. But there's, see, this says Ilbon. So that means Japanese. Ilbon. So yeah, really cool. You could close the door, lock it up, get some privacy. And look at how many of these there are. There's a bunch of them. Oh, another thing too is Koreans love pictures. They love taking pictures. They go wild with pictures. I'm gonna show you guys some really cool spots actually. There's like a bunch of places to take pictures that specialize in taking pictures. And you could go in and like dress up and put makeup on, and it's really interesting. Oh, let's go ahead and see the rest of U Square. We're gonna go up, still snowing like crazy. What up, what up? See, this is what I was talking about. This is a CGV IMAX. And you can go purchase your ticket over there. And then as you purchase your ticket, you could come here and relax in this beautiful massage chair. I'll probably come back and, you know, get a massage later. But look at people just relaxing. This is another kind of big name brand out here too someplace. It's a common coffee house. I don't know. You got this Burger King. Obviously, you know what Burger King is. Another thing that's big here is virtual reality. Basically everything fun they have here. So virtual reality is a big thing. They used to have this like skydiving virtual reality thing here. but I think they took it out because of COVID. Even though they do have a lot of other virtual reality places that are still open, but it's just interesting that you'll see some like virtual reality spot, you know, right next to a movie theater. Another store that you guys would be familiar with that has made a big impact here in South Korea is Baskin Robbins. They love Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins is trash. Angel and Us, another famous coffee place. They also sell sandwiches. And then Isaac Coffee too. It's ridiculous how many coffee places they have. Like these kind of bigger name coffee places like Isaac or Angel and Us or Twosome Place, they're you know, they're whatever, but they have like some specialty coffee shops out here that are really good. Look, you got this like pasta spot out here. Paulina likes this pasta place. This dude is a famous chef. This guy with the funny face. So first off, I want to show that building with the eye. That's Shinsegae Optical. That's that advertisement that you were hearing on the bus that I showed you. That's what that is. And right here is the actual Shinsegae. So I just wanted to come outside real quick because I could have went inside to Shinsegae through U Square because it's connected, but I wanted to show the actual entrance. So when you go in the Shinsegae, you have an option of spraying yourself down. So I'm gonna go through here. See, and it just sprays you down. Oh, look. So we're gonna go to the basement. See, it's this like really swanky department store. There's a lot of floors, but we're interested in going downstairs, not upstairs. There's a bunch of fancy shops and stuff, but I really don't care about them fancy shops. Maybe you do, I'm sorry if you do, but I just want to show the really cool places. Well, the coolest places that I enjoy most. Look at that, it's really cool. Let's go downstairs. So this is downstairs, Shinsegae. But this is a market that's down here, the Shinsegae, and they have some foreign products. It's pretty cool. But let's go check out some eateries. They have some really cool eateries. I think at some point someone's gonna tell me something about filming, because people usually always tell me stuff. Like the fact that you're a foreigner, you just stick out like a sore thumb in general. But I think like having the the camera pointed on myself, it like distracts from the idea that I'm filming them possibly. So it might be a little bit better, I don't know. And then also I'm talking, so they might not feel like they want to interrupt me. So it's kind of like a trick. So good. They got a bunch of pastries and stuff down here. But there's a restaurant here that you got, another one that you guys will be familiar with that's actually surprising. Oh, look at this. They got like a bunch of good meat. It's like a dry aged meat or beef. So pretty swanky down here. You could get all kinds of different food. Let me roll up over here. There's a burger place that everyone's familiar with, at least in my hometown. So check it out, look. You got a Johnny Rockets out here. I didn't expect to see that, so it's pretty interesting. Look at, ooh. Wow, look at all these pastries. They're trying to give the French a run for their money, huh? The only thing is they use completely different flour here. The flour is subpar. But I'm sure they're, you know, still delicious. The pastries are still delicious. I wouldn't know because I got a gluten allergy, so. Oh my God, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh my God. Woo. We got more pastries over here. We got some pizza joints. The thing about the pizzas here though, you gotta be really careful with all this stuff. I mean, first off, I can't eat it, but before I found out I had a gluten allergy, I did try some. But the issue is, that a lot of times when you take a bite into something, like one of those pizzas, you taste sugar. Like they put sugar in everything here. They put sugar in pizzas, they put sugar just on like any kind of bread. So it's really strange. Oh look, you got this like swanky wine spot over here where you could buy like basic wines for probably really ridiculous prices. Look at this. This is like a $6 wine bottle back home. It's almost $40. Oh, that's how you estimate. So like, look at this is 39,000. It's roughly $39. Roughly. It's less than $39 actually. Oh look, you got the fanciest of the fancy shops. You got a Burberry over here. You got Dior, Salvatore Ferragamo, whoever the hell that is. I don't know. I'm not fancy, so I don't know what's up with these people. But we got Louis Vuitton over here. Look at that. These people love their Louis. Let's get up out of here, though. This place is bothering me. It's interesting. They got like heaters outdoor. Look, this is a heater. These people are warming themselves right there by that heater. What I find interesting about that, though, is that like, why don't they just go inside? You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a dude here that will fix your shoes. And he's usually there every day, but I don't think he wants to be there in the snow like this. So this is E-Mart, and it's like a couple floors of stuff. The bottom floor they have a bunch of food, like foreign items and stuff, and then the top floor they have clothes. Maybe I'll come back later and film some of E-Mart. It's pretty cool inside. Also, it's just a big supermarket, but you know, different, not your typical supermarket for South Korea. They have, like I said, a bunch of different products. Yo, so on the way to the subway, I noticed this burger spot. It's called Loteria, and that's like South Korea's equivalent to McDonald's. Even though they have McDonald's here, it's just like their version of McDonald's. Okay, here we are at the entrance of the subway station near the U Square terminal in Gwangju, and I gotta be real careful because it's mad slippery too, and these boots are kind of slippery, man. Tap it up, tapper. Yeah, I got my mask on, lady. Don't worry about me, you worry about you. Oh, another cool thing is they have like beverages, like hot drinks that you could get. You could get hot coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. You know, different. This is actually hot. So this vending machine sells hot and cold stuff. See, it says cold, and this one says hot. So it's interesting because when you buy it, it's like scalding hot and it like burn your hand. You got to get used to the heat. So I'm actually gonna get myself a water right quick. And the water is 600 won. So that's roughly equivalent to like 60 cents. It's less than 60 cents. Water is notoriously cheap. The one thing that's interesting is like when you go to get the water, you don't push it in like how we do in the States. You pull it this way. So that's pretty different. Kind of counterintuitive. When you're waiting for the train out here, also you want to make sure that you're waiting in a place like this where it doesn't have any markings, because there are some that have like handicap symbols, and you would be taking, you know, a space or a line away from a handicapped person. They also have special ones for like pregnant women. They have special seats for pregnant women. I'll show you guys in a little bit. That means the train is about to arrive. Here we go. I'm just gonna stand up to demonstrate things. But here's the train out here. So they have like these special chairs for elderly people. And then they also have a section, you can't see it, but there's a section for women that are pregnant also. I'm gonna stop filming so people don't think I'm weird. I just want to mention one thing. It's like interesting that there's kind of like a, you know, these unspoken rules. There's train etiquette. Facing this direction or like facing that direction. So when you're here, you basically face this way. And that's how it is. And if you're on the other side, you face the other way. And that's like train etiquette. And people look at you strange if you're like facing, you know, towards another car. I guess people don't really like to look at each other or something like that because there's more people condensed. I'm not really sure, but it's the same in Japan. So see, this is the underground. There's just like a bunch of shops. See, like you might think, oh, it's smart, I'm gonna go down there, but you're gonna get lost if you go that way. You gotta like squeeze around and then you find the other side to get to downtown, to be able to walk underground to downtown. And normally, like down here, normally it's packed. But like COVID times, it's less packed. And also because it's snowing, it's less packed. But see, they got really nice little shops. That lady was not happy to see me. What is this? Look at East LA. No Valen? East LA? Wow. That's funny, man. That's really funny. Look, I thought this was a cool find. You got these like football socks for $2. A whole pack of these socks for $2. You will never find that in the States. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. What is genius? Look at that. It's genius. A secondhand store. This is a thrift store, and you get like really good quality items for cheap. And the reason that, look at $10. This is $10. So all these are $10. And the reason that is because Koreans they really don't buy used things. It's like kind of shameful for them. Look at that Tommy Hilfiger for $10. I mean, you'll find like North Face and stuff, but this is really Columbia, like really good name brand stuff. Look at this. Bunch of jackets. Really cool jackets. Tokyo Juice though. That's where we're about to go. Tokyo Juice don't play. They got all the good stuff. And I usually come here and look around because they got a lot of great deals and amazing sweaters. And they got those ugly sweaters that I like too. Look at this. Speak of the devil. Look at this. Look at these incredible values too. I might pick up a sweater or 2 or 3 or 5. I don't know. Depends on what I'm feeling. Really good quality stuff though. Let's go up in here real fast. Look at this guy. He's all swanky. Like in the States, thrift stores would never have, you know, really good stuff like this for too long. You know, you have to really dig. Here, I mean, you're just gonna find a ton of good stuff. Look at this. Calvin Klein bag. Some stuff can be pricey though, I'm not gonna lie. So all this stuff is for the females. I'm not gonna look at any of that stuff. All right, we're about to go above ground from the underground and just get right into downtown. So right off the top, going into the streets of downtown, we got this Peter's Table, Peter's Family Restaurant. It's mad snowy. There's this other bookstore called Aladdin, and it's in the States also. This is a famous brand that they have here. All of you, they sell a lot of stuff for women, beauty products, and apparently their beauty products are superior. The Daiso is this way. I'm gonna get the selfie stick first. Then I'm gonna show you guys some really cool spots that I like to go to here in downtown by myself. I don't really be meeting up with people just because of COVID and stuff. So if I'm gonna go around, I just go places by myself. I wash my hands a lot. I have gloves on and hand sanitizer. This is a really common shoe store here, ABC Mart. And shoes are cheaper here too. You can get like really dope shoes for cheap. I mean, same kind of shoes. And look, you can get like mad cheap gloves or whatever. This is 60 cents. That's Yugbegwan. That's really cheap. You can get all these socks and gloves and stuff. Look, all snowed on and whatnot. This is a dope store though. I really like this store. Everything's inexpensive in here. It's a dope store. And Koreans have learned a lot from Westerners. They know that you gotta put like really exciting music on to make you wanna shop more. This is another common brand here, top 10. This is Korea's like answer to Uniqlo. Even though they have Uniqlo here, Koreans don't like to shop in there, most of them, because they're boycotting Japan right now because they got some kind of thing going on between the two, because Japan tried to enslave Korea way back when and they haven't like really apologized for doing it. So let's go up in Daiso and let's get this selfie game strong real quick. It's a couple floors in Daiso. Dope. Alright, I was able to get a selfie stick. It's pretty cool. It has like a Bluetooth attachment. So I hooked it up to the phone. And let's go around. More punching bags. Look, here's some more Nore rooms. You can go up in here. Oh, look, music room. Got some K-dramas on. You just pay a $1, pay $1. Oh man, this is cheaper. This is 50 cents for 2 songs, $1 for 4. Dang, that's what's up. All right, let's go upstairs now so I can show you the rest of the stuff here. It's really interesting because there's a lot of buildings here that you could just roll up inside and just be amazed at what you find. Because on the outside of them, you might not expect much. Like looking at them, you wouldn't think that there's all these things to do inside of them. They look, a lot of the buildings, they look kind of boring on the outside. And then you come inside and you find that they're very alive and active. Look, so I guess you go in there, but I don't want them to see me filming and get in trouble. But there's like a play area here for kids. And then there's like, you know, see there's parrots right there and stuff. There's some foxes. There was lemurs over there last time. I'm gonna come back though on the other side. You can see more. There's like people cleaning up animal cages on the other side. But look, see they have these like VR rooms you could rent with your friends. They have some with multiple units too. I had something like this back home. I actually had like almost the identical setup, even hanging from the ceiling like that. Like VR stuff. I don't really want to go too far deep in here because they might tell me something. They have told me something before. I don't see anyone right now, so I'm gonna take advantage actually. See, look. You can do shooting. This is like a VR arena. So you can do some kind of shooting game with your friends. More VR. I don't know what this is for. Maybe that's where you start, where the certain teams start at. But I'm surprised that no one's here right now. At least employees. Because usually when I come over here, they tell me Like, oh, hey, you can't be here or whatever. Like, you need to pay. They try to get you to pay real quick. You got some animals over there. You got people playing. What is that? Kangaroo? Get out of here. There's a kangaroo? Oh my god. That's insane. I saw lemurs over here last time. Oh, there's a porcupine up over there. Looks like they're sleeping. It's nap time. So that's another interesting thing too, is like something like a kangaroo or like a lemur. You wouldn't really find them in the States outside of like a zoo. But this is just like a place in some kind of, it's not even a mall. It's just kind of like a mall. It's not even a mall. It's just a building with, you know, some stores and stuff. But it's not like an official mall. And it's really strange. They just have like these exotic animals in there that you could go up and, you know, pay to look at, take your kid. I think that's what it's for. I think parents take their kids there, you know, to go trip out on the animals. But kind of cool, kind of sad at the same time. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about it. All right, we finally got out. Check this out. We got this little street going on over here. Let's go through the back. Take a little side path. About to put my gloves on, man. It's getting cold. Whew. Put this hoodie on too. You gotta watch out for cars over here. Very slippery ice roads right now. Whoa. Koreans love that like sad boy singing music. They love that stuff. They sing like that all day, all over the place here. Everywhere you go, there's people singing sad songs about lost love and broken hearts, you know? So we're gonna go to this candy store right now called Sege Kwaja. And the reason we're gonna go there is, one, I want to show you guys that they got a bunch of cool little snacks in there and stuff. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna save that. First, we're gonna go into Art Box. Art Box is like one of my favorite little stores here. It's dope. We'll go in there and then we'll go in Sege Kwaja. But I want to go in Sege Kwaja because they have a snack from Germany that Paulina loves. And if I get her that snack, she's gonna be really happy. So we're about to go up into the infamous Art Box. Art Box is dope, man. They got like cool little stickers and trinkets and stuff. Look, I could have got my selfie stick right here, but I would have rather paid $5 than 40 or 24. And this one even came with Bluetooth. But you know, you can get all your Nintendo Switch items here. Phone cases and whatnot. You got cultural appropriation over here with the dreadlocks. But they got like games that you could get here. Look at that. Really cool stuff. Oh wow, painting kit, nice. You can paint homegirl. Cool. Oh wow, look, Santorini. This is the famous cacao bear. So the application that they use to talk to each other here is called Cacao. And they have these like cute little animals as their mascots. That's the main mascot, that bear. So they got Legos and stuff. Super Mario Legos. Let's start over here from the back. We got all these like collectibles and junk. Oh, look at that, that's dope. Homeboy from the Terminator and the Terminator himself. Really cool stuff. Oh look, they got tricks and junk. We used to have stores like this in the States, but we don't anymore, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I'm sure we do, but they're not easy to find. Look at this is cool. You get like a little Etch-a-Sketch Fisher Price toy. Oh, my mom's boyfriend Richie, he would love this stuff. He likes these kinds of things. When I go back to the States, I'm definitely gonna get him something like this. Look at this, because they're cheap here. They're not very expensive, and they're really good quality. But he likes these type of things, like model motorcycles, model cars. Look at the DeLorean. What? All right, here we go. The very famous Happy Sege Kwaja. So we're gonna go up in here. We're gonna see all the delicacies that they got. We're going to a very specific candy that Paulina loves. They're these like German gummy candies. They're usually right here. So these are the ones. These are the ones that Paulina loves. So I'm definitely gonna pick these up. All right, yo, that was a success. We were able to get these candies from that spot. All right, this is Club Row. So this is where all the clubs used to be. A lot of them closed down due to COVID. They're not open right now. I don't think much over here is open besides like restaurants. But you know, they used to have a lot of clubs and stuff over here. We're walking towards the direction of the snow blowing at us, which isn't helping. But this should be really pretty. Oh, and it's blocked off. Great. It looks like people went there anyways, though. Oh man, that would have been nice. I don't want to go up in there because if I was Korean, I would just go and they probably wouldn't tell me anything. But since I'm a foreigner, they'll probably kick me out of the country. But down there is the art center. And then they have a big Christmas tree there that lights up at night. It's really pretty. I guess they're gonna have this dude go down there and clear some snow or out or something. Some history of Gwangju down here. There's a lot of people messing around. Look at this. Oh, this is really nice. It looks almost fake, like the snow is fake, but it's legit. Just want to get a little, quick little video with homeboy over here. The snow bro. What up, snow bro? Look at that. It's really nice. Look at that cat. I want to follow that cat. There's a fat cat. Let's follow that fat cat. Dang, that cat's been eating good. Look at it. Cat spotted me. Cat went up in here. Frozen cat. Actually, when I was filming earlier, my phone died. So I have it on the charger now. And yeah, it was charging for a little while, but when I checked it, I guess it stopped charging for whatever reason. Maybe it's slightly disconnected, but we're about to go upstairs right now, and it's freezing cold now. It's just a different kind of cold at this point, and I'm ready to go home. It's hella cold. So yeah, I'm just gonna get this last spot. This is it. So this is a cool little street. This very like old street that I wanted to come to look at, because I knew that they were gonna have, you know, that it was gonna look real pretty with the snow all over the place on these old shops and stuff. And apparently this place has been here since like 1913. It says right here, 1913. So, and on the weekend, this place is pretty bustling. They have a lot of cool, like, artisanal shops and stuff. You can get fruits in there, artisanal fruits, whatever that is. You got this artisanal bakery right here. Look, you got this interesting dark rye or something. I don't know what kind of bread that is. But once again, you know, their flour game is pretty weak. So, I mean, I'm sure it tastes good, but I don't think it tastes great. These dudes are working on something over here. And there's like a fruit lady that I like to come to. Sometimes she has like avocados for cheap and stuff, because avocados usually they're a little bit more expensive. Look, you got like some bars, little taverns or whatever. Yes. Artisanal shops. And then in the summer, people come out here and they busk. That's the thing out here in South Korea too, buskers. It's a cool little plaza. See, they got a drum kit out there and a guitar, so people could just go ham. There we go, back on the street again. Look, they got this nice artisanal pizza joint where you can sit out here and freeze to death while you eat a nice hot pizza. This is cool. Nice little spot. Oh, look at, they got these poor little fish just hanging from a string. What did these fish do to anyone to deserve that? And look at this. This is a nice artisanal drink shop. You got this artisanal, another like bakery joint. They specialize in some kind of black cookie. 안녕하세요. They're nice people making food. And actually in this area, like, people are really nice. In Gwangju, not so much. Like, people are cool, but this is Gwangju still, but it's a little bit outside. But like in downtown or in Cheongdan or where we live, people are kind of rude, especially the older people. They're a little bit mean. Like, they don't like foreigners. Hey, look at this shop. I want to go here. It's pretty cool. It's like $5 to get some like family shots, photos, black and white. And this like photographer is really good, man. I really like these photos. They're really nice. Look, $5. 5,000원. I'm out here freezing my butt off for you guys, man, because I love you guys and I want you all to, you know, see what this is like and stuff. I don't think people make videos really like this where they're showing like this much stuff in detail. And yeah, I want to fix that. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of work. Hey, look at this biker dude. Oh, look at that. They're over there warming themselves up. I love it. Oh, you got another little spot right here. Cute little place with presents and stuff. Let's open them up. Ah! No, I'm not gonna do that. It's disrespectful. Cool. NYC sanitation uniform. That's interesting. These are vintage arcades. Street Fighter. Final Fight. She's playing Bubble Bobble. That is fun. Wild. Oh, it's warm in there. Whew. That was tempting to stay. Stay inside. I was very tempted. All right. So this is just one side of the street. There's another side of this area. This area is called Songjong. So this is Songjong Yok Shijang. And this is the area of Songjong, because that Songjong station is right here. And like I said, this is just one side of the street. There's a whole nother side of the street. And I mean, there's shops on that street for like maybe, I don't know, half a mile or something. There's a lot of shops. And I'm gonna check that out real quick. Just a little bit of it, but not the whole thing. Look at some cool little artisanal anime shops or something, I don't know. Oh damn. It's punishing, this cold is punishing. So this is the front entrance of the spot. Songjong-yok Sijang, which is Songjong area outdoor market. We're waiting right here to cross the street. And this is the other side of Songjong-yok Sijang. This is the other side of that street. So there's more like outdoor markets here. I mean, not outdoor markets, these are indoor markets. But it's a really long road. It's really long, and I'm not gonna go all the way down there. But suffice to say, there's a bunch of shops, there's a bunch of restaurants. It's really pretty. You find a bunch of cool stuff, and there's a pig. So I just wanted to stop right here because they have some good music playing, and I just want to bid you all farewell. I'm pretty tired at this point, ready to go home and make some dinner and get warm, because it is ridiculous right now. It's got to be like, I don't know, 15 degrees or something, or 10 degrees, I don't know. It's really cold. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you all. Miss you. Can't wait to be able to go visit when COVID's not such an issue. And yeah, I'm gonna make more videos of stuff. So I don't know, maybe some more cooking videos. I'm not really sure. You guys let me know what you want to see. If you're interested in seeing some like particular something out here that I have access to that's not too difficult to get to, because once again, I don't have a car out here, so I'm just taking the bus everywhere and stuff, and the train, public transportation, but I'm used to that, you know. So even back home, if I have a car, I'm still liking public transportation. But it was really fun, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Noob Saber out. Oh yeah, look at my gloves, man. Supreme. These are $1. They got a bunch of deals like that. Bye, guys.